Hello everyone. Question is an Einstein consultant is implementing encryption for a customer. Which two statements about Einstein analytics encryption are true? Choose two options. Option A, when Einstein analytics encryption is enabled, all newly registered datasets are encrypted at rest. Option B, by default, the same keys are used to encrypt data in Einstein Analytics as are used to encrypt data in Salesforce objects. Option C, the customer's org must have a sealed platform encryption tenant secret. Option D, bring your own key is not supported. Correct answer is option C. Question is, which data flow transformation does data sync replication in an existing data flow to determine which Salesforce objects and fields are currently being extracted? Option A, Age Mart. Option B, SFDC Register. Option C, Export. Option D, SFDC Digest. Correct answer is option D. Question is, Mosaic recently hired a new development coordinator, Joe. First, Daniel grants Joe the Einstein Analytics platform license, but Joe reports that she still can't access Einstein Analytics. What could be the problem? Option A, an admin hasn't run a data flow. Option B, Daniel still needs to grant Joe a permission set containing the Manage Analytics permission. Option C, Daniel didn't share the Mosaic app with Joe in Einstein Analytics. Option D, Daniel still needs to grant Joe a permission set containing the Use Analytics permission. Correct answer is option D. Question is, a small business intelligence team is overwhelmed with multiple requests to create new dashboards. An option is to use layout templates to help with dashboard development. What are two advantages of using layout templates? Option A, layout templates offer a consistent end user experience. Option B, layout templates are fast to create because they are fixed and read only. Option C, layout templates SFDC digest transformation offer a universal layout, thus reducing the hours spent on design. Option D, layout templates are equipped with design best practices such as optimally positioned KPIs and filters. Correct answer is option B and option D. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is, the Universal Containers Company uses Einstein Analytics to build dashboards for different departments: sales, service, and marketing. Users for the same department have the same role and need to have access to the same dashboards. Dashboards for different departments use some common data sets with the same row level security. How can an Einstein consultant address this need? Option A, create one application for each department and use roles to share applications. Option B, create one application for each department, put common data sets in the shared app, and use profiles to share applications. Option C, create one application for each department, put common data sets in the shared app, and use roles to share applications. Option D, create one application for each department, put common data sets in the shared app, and use permission sets to share applications. Correct answer is option C. Question is, the model quality metrics of an Einstein discovery story indicate that the GINI coefficient in the four folds are 0.82, 0.83, 0.84, and 0.75 respectively. Which two actions should a consultant take? Option A, deploy the story because the variation in the matrix is within the normal range. Option B, confirm that the overall GI-NI coefficient is good prior to deploying the story. Option C, research and check the dataset for outliers in the target field and the main predictors that are shown on top of the story. Option D, do not deploy the story immediately and research why one fold is performing worse than the others. Correct answer is option A and option B. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Hello everyone. Question is, a large company is rolling out Einstein analytics to their field sales. They have a well-defined role hierarchy where everyone is assigned to an appropriate node on the hierarchy. An individual sales representative should be able to view all opportunities that she or he owns or as part of the account team or opportunity team. The sales manager should be able to view all opportunities for the entire sales team. Similarly, the sales vice president should be able to view opportunities for everyone who rolls up in the hierarchy. The opportunity dataset has a field called owner ID, which represents the opportunity owner. Given this information, how can an Einstein consultant implement the above requirements? Please see the options as option A, B, C, and option D. Correct answer is option C. Question is, what is an appropriate response when a client is disappointed that Einstein discovery only detected patterns that were already known? Option A, remind them that the technology is only as good as the data. Option B, advise them that the use case may not be accurate. Option C, highlight that Einstein reduces time to insight, which is much faster than learning from experience. Option D, recommend using a visualization tool like Einstein Analytics to uncover the details. Correct answer is option A. Question is about, what does the configuration wizard ask you questions about how you measure? Option A, case duration. Option B, customer geography. Option C, customer satisfaction. Option D, case resolution. Option E, all of the above. Correct answer is option E. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is, an Einstein Analytics consultant is asked to help a company report on their sales activity. The company wants to train some users to create their own dashboards. They also want another team to only be able to use the dashboards. What must be configured to address these requirements? Option A, create two permission sets with different system permissions. Option B, use a permission set license with two different levels of access. Option C, grant manage access permissions to the apps. Option D, create a permission set license assignment with two different levels of access. Correct answer is option A. Question is, where can you view the status of a CSV upload in Analytics? Option A, the Data Manager. Option B, the Analytics home page. Option C, the Create Dataset page. Option D, the Setup menu. Correct answer is option A. Question is, using the Setup menu, the Universal Containers Company activated data sync replication in the Einstein Analytics settings. After running the sync, they noticed that the aggregate sum of a field within their dataset is different than what they manually calculated by summing the same data in the Salesforce object from which the dataset was populated. Which two differences in the newly synced data can explain this? Option A, differences involving permanently deleted records. Option B, differences involving workflow updated fields. Option C, differences involving formula fields. Option D, differences involving trigger updated fields. Correct answer is option A and option C. Question is, when you set up analytics, which of the following features can you enable? Option A, low fuel notifications from your car. Option B, sharing of apps with communities. Option C, access to the API. Option D, A and B. Option E, B and C. Correct answer is option E. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Hello everyone. Question is, which chart type is suitable for rendering 5 measures in a lens visualization? Option A, tree map chart. Option B, scatter chart. Option C, metric radar chart. Option D, stacked bar chart. Correct answer is option B. Question is, what is a good way to see which required questions in the configuration wizard don't have default values? Option A, answer only questions that involve custom objects. Option B, try each option in the drop-down one at a time. Option C, download the app and run a SQL query on the JSON. Option D, click Looks Good next and look for questions highlighted in red. Correct answer is option D. Question is, a consultant created a dashboard using Einstein Analytics for her client, a shipping company. It sources data from very large data sets. Now the client has requested that the consultant add more steps to the dashboard. To ensure that the dashboard has acceptable performance, what two actions should the consultant take? Option A, check if any steps can be reused for multiple purposes. Option B, replace aggregate flex steps with SQL steps. Option C, split the steps and charts into different pages in a dashboard. Option D, avoid using conditional formatting. Correct answer is option B. Question is, an Einstein Analytics consultant is notified of a performance issue with data sync replication. The consultant researches the issue and determines that unnecessary data is being synced. Which solution should the consultant implement to help improve data sync, that is replication performance? Option A, modify data flows to execute unused fields and include a filter to extract relevant data. Option B, scale down the number of data sets to help improve data sync replication performance. Option C, start over again with new data flow that excludes unused field with a filter to extract relevant data. Option D, update the existing data sync replication process by removing unused fields with a filter to extract relevant data. Correct answer is option D. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is, what is the test called that helps to identify categories that exhibit in a pattern outside the overall average? Option A, null hypothesis test. Option B, significance level test. Option C, critical region test. Option D, chi-square test. Option E, t-test. Correct answer is option E. Question is, an Einstein analytics team created a funnel chart to show the number of opportunities in each stage. The managers who use the chart report that the funnel shows stages in a alphabetical order instead of sales cycle order. In which two ways can a consultant help them address this issue? Option A, use a data flow to rename the stages with a preceding number. Option B, use a dashboard JSON to rename stages. Option C, use a data flow to sort the stages by their internal name. Option D, use a dataset XMD to rename stages. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a consultant is asked to configure a user to view a dashboard within a designated app without the ability to create and save lenses. After adding the user to the app, which action should the consultant take to implement this requirement? Option A, assign the editor role to the user. Option B, assign the viewer role to the user. Option C, ensure the user has the use analytics permission. Option D, assign the manager role to the user. Correct answer is option C. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Hello everyone. Question is, an Einstein analytics consultant is asked to add a new sales tax field to a product sales dataset. The formula to calculate sales tax is subtotal within quotes county tax. Which node should the consultant use in a data flow to calculate and insert sales tax to the data set? Option A, append. Option B, compute expression. Option C, augment. Option D, compute relative. Correct answer is option A. Question is, a company wants to build a web page that displays KPIs that can be derived from values in datasets stored in Einstein Analytics. How can an Einstein Analytics consultant derive those KPIs from those datasets? Question is, a company wants to build a web page that displays KPI that can be derived from values in dataset stored in Einstein Analytics. How can an Einstein Analytics consultant derive those KPIs from those datasets? Option A, use the Analytics External Data API and leverage the query resource. Option B, export the dataset as an XLS file and use the Einstein Analytics connector for Excel. Option C, use the Analytics REST API and leverage the query resource. Option D, export the dataset as a CSV file and load it to an external database. Correct answer is option D. Question is, in what order does Einstein discovery present the insights that it uncovers? Option A, alphabetical in ascending order. Option B, alphabetical in descending order. Option C, insights that explain the most variation in the outcome variable in ascending order. Option D, insights that explain the most variation in the outcome variable in descending order. Correct answer is option D. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is, when analytics runs a data flow that accesses Salesforce objects, which user does it use? Option A, the current user. Option B, the system administrator. Option C, the integration user. Option D, the record owner. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a new field called card balance is added to the standard object account. The team wants to add this new field to an Einstein analytics dataset and sources the account object. However, the team needs to limit the users who are able to view that field's data in the dataset. How can an Einstein consultant help them implement this new requirement? Option A, add the new field to the existing dataset and use the XML file parameters to hide the new field from users who should not have access to it. Option B, add the new field to the existing dataset and activate sharing inheritance in the account object so only users who have access to the field in Salesforce will have access in Einstein Analytics. Option C, create a new account dataset containing the new field and give access to this dataset only to users who should be able to see the new field. Option D, add the new field to the existing dataset and use security predicates to hide it from users who should not access it. Correct answer is option C. Question is, which permission gives you view-only access to analytics? Option A, use analytics. Option B, manage analytics. Option C, create and edit analytics dashboard. Option D, none of the above. Correct answer is option A. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Hello everyone. Question is, the Universal Containers Company built 3 Einstein discovery stories that they want to use in Salesforce to predict and maximize their revenue per customer. The stories are for every region where they have business: EMEA, AMER, and APAC. How can a consultant help them deploy the 3 Einstein models to Salesforce? Option A, segment the account data per region and deploy the same model to all segments. Option B, deploy the same model to all accounts and set the region field as an actionable variable. Option C, deploy the same model to all accounts and use an apex trigger to call the appropriate prediction. Option D, segment the account data per region and deploy the appropriate model for each segment. Correct answer is option D. Question is, a company used Einstein Analytics to create 2 datasets. First, opportunity with account dataset, which contains data from the opportunity standard object augmented by the account data. Second number is case with account dataset, which contains data from the case standard object augmented by the account data. The company wants to build a list showing the total number of opportunities and cases per account. How can a consultant help them build this lens? Option A, create a recipe to generate a new dataset from the opportunity with account and case with account datasets aggregated by account and use the generated dataset in a lens. Option B, use compare table to join the opportunity with account and case with account datasets using the account ID and the aggregated by account. Option C, set up connect data source in the UI between the opportunity with account and case with account datasets. Option D, use a SQL query to group and join the opportunity with account and case with account datasets, then generate the results. Correct answer is option D. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is, after loading data to Einstein Discovery and creating a story, the client asks the Einstein consultant to explain the unexplained bar in the why it happened chart. Which explanation is correct? Option A, it should always be zero or the model should not be used. Option B, it shows the difference between the predicted outcome and the observed outcome. Option C, displays the difference between the analyzed data and the data not reviewed. Option D, it only appears for outcomes that do not have an explanation. Correct answer is option C. Question is, an Einstein analytics consultant has been asked to refactor a dashboard so that it loads more quickly. After some analysis, the consultant found that most of the dashboard steps run in less than 5 seconds. However, the opportunities table takes 30 seconds to run. How can the consultant improve the performance of this dashboard? Option A, create a second page on the dashboard and move the table to this new page. Option B, create a link to download the list of opportunities as an Excel file. Option C, create a visual force page, display a list view of the opportunities on this new page. Option D, create a second dashboard and move the table to this new dashboard. Correct answer is option C. Question is, a data architect wants to use a data flow transformation to implement row-level security that is based on role hierarchy in Salesforce. Which transformation should be used to level the dataset hierarchy? Option A, digest transformation. Option B, flatten transformation. Option C, delta transformation. Option D, SFDC, digest transformation. Correct answer is option B. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Hello everyone. Question is, a dataset for building the Einstein discovery story contains 72 fields that are potentially relevant predictors. Which approach is considered best practice to assess the top predictors in order to get to a meaningful and robust model? Option A, this dataset is too big and cannot be used in Einstein discovery. Request a new dataset with fewer predictors. Option B, build the story with all the predictors and indicate that Einstein discovery should show the top predictors. Option C, go back to the data preparation and reduce the number of fields to less than 30 in order to produce a story. Option D, builds a story with a first set of predictors and assess which predictors are important to the story. Then drop the less important ones and add the predictors that were omitted in the first run and assess their impact. Correct answer is option D. Question is, when organizing information in an Einstein analytics dashboard, what does the progressive disclosure design principle mean? Option A, only provide the user with the level of detail they need to see, with the option to drill down deeper into moderate sorry, more details. Option B, utilize the latest templates for the most modern look and feels. Option C, intentionally omit specific details so that users can do ad hoc exploration if needed for root cause analysis. Option D, implement strict security predicates to minimize the amount of information displayed to users. Correct answer is option B. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is, a consultant created an Einstein Analytics dashboard in a sandbox. Now the dashboard needs to be migrated into production. To complete the migration, what are the consultant's three options? Option A, and migration tool. Option B, Analytics External Data API. Option C, Analytics REST API. Option D, Change Sets. Option E, Analytics Dashboard Connector. Correct answer is option A, C, and option D. Question is, a company wants to allow users who belong to an account team to see all the opportunities associated with that account in Einstein Analytics. Which two actions accomplish this requirement? Option A, apply sharing inheritance. Option B, create a master detail relationship between the Salesforce account and opportunity objects. Option C, in the data flow, extract the account team member object and augment it with the opportunity object using account ID as the join field and apply following security predicate. Option B, in the data flow, extract the opportunity team member object and augment it with the opportunity objects using opportunity ID as the join field and apply the following security predicate. Correct answer is option B. Question is, what are two benefits of designing using the progressive disclosure principle? Option A, improved ease of use for end users. Option B, discounted EA licenses when growth is achieved. Option C, automatic conditional formatting. Option D, better dashboard performance. Correct answer is option C and option D. Question is, the dataset is ready for analysis in Einstein Discovery. What is the first step a consultant should take after the data is loaded? Option A, identify data types and define the appropriate data as numeric. Option B, analyze data columns and decide which, if any, to drop. Option C, produce a graph of the data to analyze. Option D, load the data into Einstein Analytics. Correct answer is option A. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Hello everyone. Question is, a consultant is working with the client to define goals and metrics for an app that will be built. The consultant decides to base the dashboards on personas and is in the design phase prior to starting the actual build. Which two design considerations should be determined at this time? Option A, which fonts to use for headers and body text. Option B. Which charts to use to best support the defined goal? Option C. How many charts should be allowed on a single dashboard? Option D. Which colors to use and how to use them? Correct answer is option C. Question is, a consultant wants to optimize data loads by extracting Salesforce objects using independent Einstein analytics data flows ahead of time. Which construct should be used to accomplish this? Option A. Augment. Option B. Data flow. Option C. Clone. Option D. Data sync, that is replication. Correct answer is option D. Question is, a consultant is asked to configure a user to view a dashboard within a designated app without the ability to create and save lenses. After adding the user to the app, which action should the consultant take to implement this requirement? Option A. Assign the manager role the user. Option B. Ensure the user has the analytics permission. Option C. Assign the editor role the user. Option D. Assign the view role to the user. Correct answer is option A. Question is, an Einstein analytics team plans to enable data sync replication. Which two limits are specific to data sync replication and should be considered before enabling the feature because they might impact existing jobs? Choose two options. Option A. Maximum number of data flow definitions. Option B. Maximum numbers of data flow transformations. Option C. Maximum number of objects that can be enabled for the data sync replication. Option D. Time out for ELT extract load transformation. Load transform jobs that are scheduled but not yet executed. Correct answer is option A and option C. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is, which of the following are included in the template object? Option A. UI.json. Option B. app.json. Option C. variables.json. Option D. Option A, B and option C. Option E. Option A and option C. Correct answer is option E. Question is, what is another name for the type of insight that examines how one variable explains variation of the outcome variable? Option A. First order analysis. Option B. Second order analysis. Option C. Third order analysis. Option D. Spectrum analysis. Option E. Object oriented analysis. Correct answer is option A. Question is, the Universal Containers Company thinks it knows everything about its business. However, Einstein discovery surfaces an unexpected pattern that is concerning. They call in departmental experts and hold a meeting to discuss next steps with an Einstein consultant. What should the consultant advise as the next action? Option A. Consult a data scientist for further analysis. Option B. Determine if the pattern is a data issue or a new insight. Option C. Filter out the data that causes the unexpected pattern and analyze the new results. Option D. Accept the new pattern and have confidence that Einstein knows the business as accurately as the customer. Correct answer is option D. Question is, a customer wants to change the default blue color on a bar chart. What is the easiest way to change blue to another color? Option A. Use conditional formatting under the bar chart widget properties by selecting the dimension. Option B. Use conditional formatting under the bar chart widget properties by selecting the measure. Option C. Use bindings to specify a color per bar. Option D. Create a compare table formula to specify a hidden metric for coloring purposes. Correct answer is option B. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe.